What is up? I just picked up this Savage Axis and 6.5 Creedmoor, and we took it to the range today, tried to get it zeroed in. My first impressions, I was not super thrilled with this gun. I'll show you a couple reasons why. We got to clean. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but you can see the gap is much larger on the right side than the left. Horrible. Yeah. It's definitely tighter on that left side, huh? The first thing I noticed is how close the bolt is to the scope. The first time I slid this back, I smashed my thumb into the bell of the scope. Let's see. Check that out. Smashed it. That was not very pleasant. The second thing is how narrow this butt pad is. Something about the shape of it. It felt like just as much recoil as my 30-06, even though this is the 6.5 Creedmoor. And then the last thing that I was really not thrilled about is after we zeroed it in, we went to take a few more shots and the last shot was way off. I'm like, that's weird. So we started looking at things, and this bolt, which was tight, had just become super loose. So we were kind of done at the range and we just called it a day. So what I'm gonna do is I believe I'm gonna get some new scope mounting rings and maybe get the ones that are higher. So maybe this will give me a little bit more clearance here. When we did have the gun zeroed, it shot decent groups, but the action was stiff too. I hope that loosens up, because that was not real pleasant to load rounds into. The other thing I didn't really care for is the trigger on this is super stiff. And sort of this narrow part of the handle sort of had my hand cramping up. Trying to get my hand in the right position. I felt like I had to squinch my hand down in an uncomfortable position. And after a couple of shots, it was really uncomfortable. I'm not the most experienced shooter, but this was my best group. So we have 1, 2, and 3. So these two are pretty good, but of course we got a 4-inch spread here. But the last couple shots, right before the scope loosened up, we had 1, 2, and then the third shot was way over here. So we knew something was wrong. That's when we started looking at the scope and realized that that bolt had come loose. So I'm hoping that bolt action loosens up. Right now it has enough clearance for the bolt, but you have to use that an open hand to open the bolt, slide it back, and so forth, or else you're gonna smash your thumb. So I had a pretty disappointing day at the range with it today. So I'm hoping once we change those few things, I'll be a little happier with this rifle so far. But it is a good price, but to get those savings, they come at a cost of a few creature comforts when it comes to shooting your rifle. So I have a little bit of footage from the range, but there were several people trying to sight their guns in, and it's a small indoor range, so I didn't want to film a bunch and, you know, get in people's personal space. So hopefully next time we'll be able to get it to the outdoor range and do another video and have some more footage of us actually shooting the rifle. So thanks for checking this rifle out with me. Y'all take care.